Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. Since joining Missouri in April, Frank Haith's been busy. He hired an impressive coaching staff. He landed 2 transfer players for 2012, and he secured verbal commitments from 3 other players. And now he will be collecting his paycheck. Yesterday, Athletic Director Mike Alden talked about the details of Haith's contract. The 5-year deal includes an option for a 6th season and will pay Haith $1.5 million per year. Haith can make roughly $800,000 more in incentives. That includes an extra $350,000 if he can bring Mizzou its first ever national championships. While costs continue to rise in college sports, Alden says Haith is worth the money.
It's an indication of the popularity of college athletics, and I certainly think that the market continues to grow, no different than us seeing the type of rights fees we're receiving right now for television broadcasts on football and men's basketball in the NCAA. So you're right, as the investment continues to go up, but we certainly think it's well worth it.
The man they call the machine is officially broken. St. Louis Cardinals officials announced Albert Pujols will miss 4 to 6 weeks with a fractured left forearm. The injury comes just as Pujols was heating up. The first baseman was batting .317 with 8 home runs and 14 RBIs in the month of June. The good news is doctors say a fractured forearm is better than a wrist injury. Wrist injuries can bother hitters for a longer period of time. We'll head to college baseball now, where it's time to start eliminating teams from the College World Series. Big 12 regular season champion Texas facing North Carolina yesterday. Win or go home for the Tar Heels and Longhorns. Texas getting ready for a must-win. Sure haven't seen this pregame pump-up before. Top third, scoreless game, bases juiced, bases unjuiced as Jacob Stallings gets a 2-run single to right, giving North Carolina an early lead. And that's all the scoring they would need, as Kent Emanuel was dealing. Bottom 8th, wicked off-speed pitch for the strikeout. Top 9th, Ben Bunting at the plate. Bunting, not bunting, but blasting an RBI double to right. 3-0 Tar Heels. Bunting was 4 for 5 on the day. Longhorn rally caps out, but would not work as Texas's Brandon Lloyd flies out to right field to end the game. Emanuel had a 4-hit shutout in a 3-0 North Carolina win. Texas eliminated. With Texas out, Texas A&M is the lone Big 12 participant left in the College World Series of Baseball. A&M will take on California in an elimination game today at 1 p.m. Game 2 in Omaha, winners bracket, Florida versus Vanderbilt. Bottom third, Florida's Karsten Whitson strikes out Aaron Westlake. Boy, he's pumped up. Top fourth, here it is, bam! Preston Tucker with a 3-run blast to right, 3-0 Gators. Bottom fifth, Anthony Gomez singles to left. Connor Harrow scores. Vandy cuts the lead to 3-1. And then bottom 6, sirens start going off. Skies dark and ominous. Game postponed due to a high winds warning. Florida leads 3-1. Game will resume today at 11 a.m. Megan and David, how do you think the Cardinals will fare without Pujols?
No El Hombre. Might be good news
know.
for my Cubbies.
Oh, you hush. Here's the thing. I'm glad if he was going to get hurt, I'm glad it happened now, not later on when we're closer to the playoffs. Not that you'll have to worry about that, but we will have to worry about that.
We're just trying to stay out of last place right now. So
at least you can be on it.
yeah.
Coming, terrible.
We're talking today about this plane that flies 3,000 miles an hour. What do you think of that?
It's interesting to hear about him. Can't wait for it.
Well, you'll have to wait a good 30 years.
Yeah,
so.
2040. So anyway,
right. Common, thanks.
You. The Tour de France may be famous,
but this cyclist is trying to gain fame in another way.